The ocean is the most mysterious and dangerous part of the world, where sunlight only reaches about 200 meters deep, and beyond that, it's just darkness and deep water. In that darkness, around 1.5 million years ago, a terrifying creature was born called Megalodon. If you think the ocean's biggest battles are just between whales and sharks, you're mistaken. Megalodon wasn't just any shark. It was the ultimate predator of the sea, topping the charts in size, strength, and hunting skills. From tiny plankton to whales, the whole ecosystem trembled at its presence. Megalodon lived during the Miocene and Pliocene eras, roughly from 23 million to 3.6 million years ago, a time when ocean biodiversity was booming. But Megalodon had firmly established itself as the top predator out there. No matter how big the hunter was, whether great whales or killer sharks, Megalodon ruled them all. As soon as they faced it, they'd poop their pants out of fear. Scientists studied fossils and patents and found out that the Megalodon's bite force was around 18,000 to 20,000 pounds. That's powerful enough to crush a school bus. The Megalodon's most powerful weapon was its teeth, not just for hunting, but also to show dominance in the ocean. Each tooth was 7 to 8 inches long, not thin, but triangular with serrated edges, perfect for hunting. These teeth were designed to easily slice through the flesh of whales and dolphins. Every bite was like an instant kill. Another cool fact is that Megalodon's teeth kept getting replaced continuously. If one tooth fell out, another would quickly grow in its place. It means this shark was always ready, always efficient, and always prepared to hunt. Fossil records also show that Megalodon's teeth weren't just for hunting. They were also used for social displays and to show dominance to rivals in its territory. When we look at how today's sharks hunt, we think it's dangerous, but Megalodon's hunting style was on a whole different level. It preyed on sharks, whales, dolphins, black turtles, and sometimes even smaller sharks. Scientists found bite marks on fossilized whale bones that perfectly matched the size and shape of Megalodon's teeth, meaning this shark was highly strategic and incredibly powerful in its hunting. Megalodon wasn't just a symbol of size and strength. It was also a predator that was supreme in its habitat. This guy was a super smart hunter. Studies suggest it hunted like a shock bimbo style. That means it would hide and stalk its prey, then attack at explosive speed. Because of its speed and agility, it could easily catch even the fastest predators in the ocean. Imagine a predator that's 18 meters long, taking down the ocean's fastest hunters. That's something beyond human imagination. The Megalodon was so huge and heavy that its presence controlled the entire marine ecosystem. It was roughly 60 feet long and weighed between 50 to 70 tons. The point is, with an adult Megalodon around, nothing in the ocean was safe for humans. Every move it made caused a storm-like effect, and it wasn't just hunting, it ruled the sea. Its presence shaped the behavior of every predator and prey in the ocean. Scientists even studied the structure of its weight and body mass using advanced mathematical modeling. From these calculations, they found that its shock waves were incredible, not just in size, but also in speed and underwater impact. Basically,
Having a megalodon in the ocean was like living through a living nightmare.
The reign of the Megalodon in the ocean, which lasted about 20 million years, suddenly came to an end. But the question is, why? Scientists have several theories about this, and these theories are still debated today. One theory suggests that climate change caused the Megalodon to go extinct. During the Miocene and Pliocene eras, ocean temperatures were dropping. These sharks, which thrived in warm tropical waters, couldn't survive in the colder waters. Another theory is that competition in the ocean from new predators like killer whales and great white sharks made hunting and feeding too tough for the Megalodon. When food sources became limited, this massive predator couldn't survive. The third and most mysterious theory is that humans... It's not the insect, but the sharp changes in the marine ecosystem that caused its population to collapse. The record shows signs of sudden discrepancies that point to an ecological disaster. But people's imagination about the Megalodon is still alive. Stories and myths keep going that some still exist in those deep, remote places where humans can't reach. Science says it's not possible, but curiosity and awe will always be tied to the Megalodon. If you think great white sharks are dangerous, then compared to the Megalodon, they're just tiny fish. A great white shark is about 6 meters long, while the Megalodon... It was 3 times longer and way more powerful. Comparing its bite force is mind-blowing. A great white shark's bite force is around 4,000 pounds, while a megalodon's is between 18,000 and 20,000 pounds. Their hunting styles were also different. Great whites mostly attack to intimidate or for practice, but every attack from a megalodon was deadly. Its size and speed combined made it the ultimate apex predator of the ocean. If Megalodon existed today, no sea creature, whether whales or modern sharks, would be safe around it. This comparison shows us that calling Megalodon normal is an understatement. It was beyond any standard predator. Its size and aggression challenged the limits of human imagination. Megalodon isn't just a science topic, it's become a pop culture legend. Movies, documentaries, and books have all portrayed it like this mythical creature. Hollywood has featured this shark in tons of blockbuster films showing deadly encounters between humans and Megalodon. But this isn't just fiction. The fossil record and scientific evidence confirm that this shark was truly a living nightmare. Both documentaries and scientists talk about Megalodon, and every time the audience reacts the same way, with fear and fascination. The sight of Megalodon's massive teeth in museum displays remind us what kind of creatures once ruled the seas. Every fossil tells a story about survival and hunting. Megalodon's extinction wasn't just about a predator disappearing, it also messed up the balance of the ocean's ecosystem.
When the Megalodon went extinct, the populations of whales and large marine mammals increased, and new predator-prey relationships emerged. Scientists say that before the Megalodon's time, the ocean's food chain and predator-prey dynamics were very different. This shark is always a reminder that in nature, no creature is ordinary, and every species has a unique role in the ecosystem. Megalodon fossils continue to inspire scientists and curious minds, showing us how fascinating and complex ocean history can be, something invisible to humans. The Megalodon's brain was 3 times bigger than that of modern sharks, which helped with intelligence and hunting skills. This shark could crush adult whales in a single bite, sometimes even breaking their skeletons. Fossilized megalodon teeth have been found worldwide, suggesting that this shark, there was a buzz in every ocean. Estimating the bite force of a city has become much more possible with modern computational methods and fossil analytics. After the extraction of Megalodon, humans' fascination with it never faded. Even today, people say that Megalodon might still be surviving in some deep ocean. That's science fiction, but fear and curiosity always excite the minds of dreamers. Movies, novels, and documentaries have turned this creature into a normal legend. Every time it dives into the sea, it distorts the whales, causing a bit more fascination because of the Megalodon legend. This shark always reminds us that nothing in nature is normal, and the biggest predator sometimes exists only in imagination. The story of Megalodon is marked by its size, power, and hunting scale, but it's
The legacy of the ocean's ecosystem and human imagination is truly amazing. These sharks, which hunted the seas 1,000,000 years ago, still amaze and scare humans today. They were like living nightmares, and even now, they inspire both science and creativity. Every tooth, every fossil, and every story teaches us that nature has no limits, and the extinction of the Megalodon proves that sometimes the most extraordinary creature in the ocean can be more powerful than we imagine. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. See you in the next new video.